According to you out there, how are you doing? I was caught on camera. I'm so sorry I was caught on that way. How are you doing? Hope you're good. Happy Friday. Thank God it's Friday. It's another new day. And remember, as I will always say, no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're passing through, no matter what is happening in your life, don't give up on yourself. I keep saying it. Don't give up on yourself. Always dust yourself up and try again. Never you give up. And suicide is not an option. Because I don't know what is happening to Nigerians now. In those days, we don't commit suicide. When I was growing up, if someone wants to commit suicide, I know they want to look for this ceiling fan hanger, and they'll look for a rope and tie it, or go inside the bush and tie that round rope on a tree or whatever. But now these days, they just go to the market and get something they call 500 naira. That thing is sold for 500 naira. They just drink it and they commit suicide. Suicide is not an option. And if you have anybody that is depressed, please be with them. Don't stay away from them. Never you blame them. Tell them they are perfect. Tell them they are beautiful. Tell them they are good. Tell them that their future is great. Never you condemn them. I'm telling you, don't condemn people. When people tell you their problems, listen carefully, even if you know they're wrong at times. At that moment, don't tell them the fact. Just tell them tell them they're beautiful. Let them know how beautiful they are and how worthy they are. I'm telling you, it's going to help someone. And for those that keeping malice, the life we are in these days, I'm telling you, you don't know what will happen. The next moment is not assured. It's not guaranteed. So if you're keeping malice with anyone, just call them up and apologize and make someone happy. Yes, today's Friday, be happy. I'm your host, Teresa Adeyemi. We don't really have much time because we'll be linking up with our reporters in UK for some things you're going to understand where they come on there. Don't let me introduce it in the wrong way. Let me get the actual fact before I introduce it rightly. All right, this morning I have CDO on here. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Tessie.
Yes, and I have Mr.
Chidi.
Mr. Chidi on here as well.
Barrister Chidi.
Barrister Chidi. Okay, so all right, in case you don't know who CDO is, he's an artist. He's a gospel artist, not just an artist. He's a gospel artist, he's a publisher, he's a songwriter.
A crusader.
A crusader.
And a minister, most importantly, minister. I'm a minister of the gospel. I don't like people just saying a gospel artist.
Because you're a minister of the gospel.
Beyond a gospel artist.
Okay, so maybe you should do the proper introduction then.
Okay, this is CDO, a minister of the gospel and a businessman.
All right, Barrister Chidi, I want you to do a proper introduction of yourself.
Okay, this is Mr. Chidi. I'm a legal practitioner. I specialize in corporate commercial practice, intellectual property, and also entertainment. So I'm also the publisher of Merge magazine.
Oh, that's
the editor-in-chief.
Editor-in-chief
yes,
of Merge magazine. Yes. All right, before we go into Merge magazine, CDO, what has been happening to you musically?
Oh, well, we have my album. You know, I just dropped.
Oh, your album is out?
My album is finally out.
Oh,
Praise
good.
Bus Stop. And you know, the good thing about the album is it's a medley. It's a compilation of about 25 songs, non-stop. You know, real gospel, street gospel, if I may say. We're not like I keep telling people, the gospel is for the streets. The people who you find in the church are the chorus leaders, the praise worship leaders. You know what they do, they help you. You know, they lift you when you come to church to a point where you can receive from heaven. What we do is that we take the message of Jesus Christ and we put it in songs and we push it out there. That's the gospel. So that's actually what I do. And we just dropped the album, and the album is doing so well, but there's a turn and a twist to the album right now. We're not selling the album. We're making copies available to anyone in Lagos who wants the album. It's not for sale. Yes, we're giving it out for free. And we're embarking on a massive project in a month's time to go around the entire city of Lagos and beyond to give out the album. It's for free. Jesus is free. And he told us to do this for free. But there's nothing wrong with people who sell their own album. But I am not selling mine. So we're pushing it out now. It's in the market, but we are also pushing it out for free. So we're going to take it out.
Why are you not selling the album?
Why am I not selling? It's a leading. It's just a leading. God has told me that he will make provision for whatever assignment he gives me. And you know, when God says something to you, when you receive a word from God, sometimes it's good for you to obey. Most importantly, obedience is very important. And what I have done recently is that when I receive a word from God, I put the word to test, and it has never failed me. So this is huge. It's something huge. We're talking about thousands of copies we're making right now to give out for free. We're going to mobilize rigs for the project, you know, rigs, those big trucks with sound and everything, they cost heavily. We're spending like about 200,000 per day to use them.
But how are you getting support, financial support?
It's from heaven. We get support from people who buy
Money
into what we're
fall
doing.
from heaven.
Now God, they give money now. You know, but we have partners, we have people who look at what we're doing and they feel that what you're doing is good. They come in. Most importantly, we have other businesses. We're here to talk about Meg Magazine, which is one of our projects. We have other businesses we run, you know, and whatever we raise, we plow back into the gospel, which is our major assignment here on earth. Yes, so that's what we've been working on, and some other projects like the Meg Magazine. It's our baby. He will talk about the Meg Magazine. Then also the SSB concert. You know, remember the last time I told you about how we go about taking gospel to streets, trying to church the unchurched, the places where the churches will not get to. We're trying to reach them with the gospel, and we go with relief materials. We bring big artists like Bucci, Mike Abdul, Efe Nathan. We were in Agbaya the last time, and it was massive. We organized the biggest street jam, gospel jam in Nigeria right now. It's called the SSB, but we're taking it to another level. We're opening a Jesus club, a gospel club. We're looking at clubbing on Fridays, the Jesus way, in the Holy Spirit. That's what we're working on right now. TESSY, remember what I told you? That I am taking the gospel to where Jesus said I should take the gospel to. Where he brought me from. Exactly. He brought me from the nightclub. Wow. So now we're going back to the nightclub with the Jesus party. Get ready for the Jesus party. So that's what we.
I can't even imagine being in a club and you're listening to gospel music.
Gospel all through, played by good DJs in such a way that you know you will, and the hype man is busy dropping words, dropping scriptures, you know, getting in touch with heaven and releasing something. By the time you go home, you'll feel good, and as God will have it. One or two people will be taught, the word will be sown into somebody's life, and the Holy Spirit will do the work. You know how it is.
That's
so we're not playing.
So when are you doing that?
We're looking at our first party. Hopefully, will be up before October. We will let you know. We'll come here and talk about it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's a good one. All right, now let's go to the Meg Magazine. The magazine, sir. What is this magazine all about? Because I have a copy with me.
Basically, it's a society and lifestyle magazine.
Okay.
Basically, that's what it is. And just like you said, you know, what we do is informed by a need in society. And at times, we might not start thinking of the bottom line at first. We look at the need and try to address that need. So our vision, basically, in Meg Magazine is to want to be up there, want to be one of the best 10 magazines in the world. So we're looking at an international audience here. And what we want to do is, first of all, we want to create the right models, you know, because, you know, earlier on we were talking about suicide. You find there's so much cynicism in society. People are giving up.
I'm telling you.
People don't believe in the right values anymore. People don't believe that hard work pays. People don't believe that honesty pays. So what we want to do is we want to come with the right messaging. We want to retool the mindset of society with the right messaging, okay? And to do that, we need to create the right role models. You know, it's a part of every society. Role modeling is a part of every society. For any society to advance, it must have the right role models. Okay. That's what parents are for, you know.
So is the magazine a monthly magazine, or a weekly one, or a quarterly one, or which one?
It's a quarterly magazine now, but we're working at making it bi-monthly.
Bi-monthly.
Yes.
Okay.
We're working at making it
bi-monthly. So the reach of the magazine, where does it cover?
We have about circulation of about 5,000 copies per edition. Basically, we focus on Lagos. We focus on Abuja. We focus on Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. And we're also looking at, like I said, it's an international reach. We're also looking at international partners that will spread the reach to United States and UK.
Okay.
Places, yes.
Okay, so is this the first edition?
No, this is not the first edition.
We're on the third edition.
Yeah, we're on the third edition right now. Yes.
So if I want to get Meg Magazine now, where will I get it?
Basically, it's...
Or is it for free as well? Because he said his album is for free.
No, it's for free, but it's not cheap. It's actually supposed to be 1,000 naira copy, but it's for... We have a readership that is by subscription. So we're not selling it on the market stores right now. So people subscribe to it. And also, because we are coming into the market, we also do complimentary copies We also do complimentary copies to strategic places, offices, personalities, and also groups that will find, they can buy into our vision. We also give them complimentary copies. Basically, that's what we do.
But you can also read online because we're online.
Yes, and we're also online.
Medgemagazine.ng. Medgemagazine.ng. Medgemagazine.
I think you should spell the Medge because this place, we have all the spellings.
M-E-R-G-E.
M-E-R-G-E.
Medgemagazine.ng. It's online, yes.
Okay, you can check it out. So if I want to check it online, it's free to
Go ahead,
yes, you can.
And you see all the.
So everything I have in the hard copies and the soft copies online.
Right there, right up there. Right.
Okay. All right. So Studio, what should people expect from you?
Well, like I told you, what we're looking at right now is the SSB Classic. That's the Jesus party that we're taking out to the clubs. Then we're looking at the free distribution of CDs. We're starting from Lagos. When we're done with Lagos, then we'll know where else we're taking it to. Then we're working on something new. We're back in the studio with ID Kabasa. We're not playing, we're not joking, we're not waiting. As you sleep every day, God is giving you inspiration, so you need to put it down. There's no time.
I love the concept of me thinking I want to go to club, and when I get there, I listen to gospel music. I will dance gospel.
Let me blow your mind. We're not just taking the Jesus party to existing clubs. We're setting up gospel lounges. We're setting up gospel lounges. We're talking to a couple of people. There's somebody we're talking to seriously right now, a church that is willing to partner with us where everything is in the works. Once it's ready, we're setting up the first lounge. And man, it's going to be something it's an experience that anybody will want to
extraordinary.
Yes.
All right, so Barrister, for the magazine, I wanted to say something briefly before we round up the segment because time is not on our
So basically, like I said, get a copy of Merge magazine, or if you go online, you can find it online, merge.ng, and read it. Like I said, it gives you the right message. It's inspirational, it's informative, it's also entertaining. So I encourage anyone, if you can get a hard copy, go online and have a good read.
Okay. Yeah. All right, that's a very good one. So that's it on this segment. Remember, gospel, CDO is taking gospel to the street.
To the street, to the clubs.
Out of church,
to the clubs,
to go out to the lounge.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about. At the magazine, go get the magazine. All right, I'll be back after this brief break. Stay tuned.
mood in the studio this morning is lit. Let me say it's lit. And this morning I have Mr. Nigeria Republic in the house with me. I have the king himself, and I have the second runner-up,
Mr. ECOWAS.
Mr. ECOWAS, and I have Mr.
Tourism.
Mr. Tourism. And you can see I have 3 hefty guys in the studio with me this morning. Me, I'm scared though, but when I have kings in the house with me, I'm telling you, I'm somehow scared. All right, what's up? How are you guys doing?
Very well, thank you.
All right, please, can you introduce yourself properly?
My name is Aaron Oluwaloni.
Aaron
Oluwaloni.
Oluwaloni?
Yes.
Aaron Oluwaloni? Which one is Aaron Oluwaloni? I use an accent to pronounce your name. All right.
My name is Stanley Ego Weweli.
Stanley Ego.
Yeah, and Ubachi the Bear.
Ubachi the Bear.
Yeah.
All right, so being Mr. Nigeria Republic, being the king of Mr. Nigeria Republic, being Mr. Nigeria Republic itself, how exactly do you feel?
I feel great. Like my dream come true because since my day one from my youth, I always dreaming about being the king, Anyway, I'm my friend, everybody. I only like being the king, rule.
Okay, all right, and Mr. ECOWAS as well.
It's a good feeling, though.
It's a good feeling.
It's a very good
so you being Mr. ECOWAS, what exactly are you representing? How are you going to represent us?
Well, I'm planning on using this platform to establish and expand my business.
Okay. What kind of business is that?
I'm into hair. I make hair and I sell hair extensions too.
Oh.
Yes.
So being Mr. ECOWAS, what does Mr. ECOWAS? I don't understand. When you say Mr. ECOWAS, how are you going to represent us?
Well, through the platform, as I said, I'm using it for my business and also using it to represent Nigeria outside the country.
Outside the country.
Yes.
Oh, that's full. All right, Mr. Tourism, because I know the meaning of tourism. So what are your plans?
Yeah, first of all, my main reason for going into this was to use whatever I get to promote fitness in the country.
To promote fitness?
Yeah, fitness among Nigerians, because a lot of people take their fitness for granted.
Are you a coach? Are you a fitness coach?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I train students in my school because I'm still in school.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so I needed a boost to promote fitness, and then so maybe when I'm done with my country, then I can now start helping people others when I've made a bigger name for myself. Yeah.
All right, so time is not really on our side this morning. We have something else we want to do. So again, I want to ask you, what next now? You being the king, Mr. Nigeria Republic, what next?
My next move is to use the platform to boost my business, my ideas I've been dreaming about.
Okay, what kind of business do you do?
I'm into import of shoes.
Oh, you import shoes?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Wears, anything wears.
Oh, that's a very good one. All right, to quickly round up the segment, I want you to tell people at home. Say hello to friends, family.
Family and friends. Aaron, the boy who always been the lawyer from day one. It's live on MITV, trying like starting point to build up a great empire in the future, which you all always try to believe in. And I know you were my support from day one. Anything I'll be doing, you're always there for me. I'm grateful for everything, for the support.
All right. All right, thank you very much. All right, Mr. ECOWAS.
I want to use the opportunity to say shout out to my friends, my family, my well-wishers, and my colleagues, the headquarters salon, Lekki Phase 1. I want to say thank you for your support. Without you, I won't be here today. I'm very grateful. All my friends on Instagram, on Facebook, thank you so much. God bless you. I really appreciate it.